The evolution of mammals from their ancient ancestors is a fascinating journey that spans hundreds of millions of years, involving numerous transitions and adaptations. This complex process can be traced back to the early vertebrates and their gradual diversification through geological time. Mammals are characterized by distinctive features such as hair, mammary glands, and a unique middle ear structure, and their evolutionary history reflects the accumulation of these and other adaptations that allowed them to thrive in diverse environments. The story of mammalian evolution begins with the early vertebrates during the Paleozoic era. Vertebrates are animals with a backbone, and they first appeared over 500 million years ago during the Cambrian period. Among these early vertebrates were the jawless fish, such as lampreys and hagfish, which represent some of the most primitive forms of vertebrates. Over time, jawed vertebrates known as gnathostomes emerged, leading to the diversification of fish and the eventual rise of land-dwelling vertebrates. One of the key steps in the evolution of mammals was the transition from fish to tetrapods, or four-limbed vertebrates. This transition occurred during the late Devonian period, around 360 million years ago. Early tetrapods, such as Tiktaalik and Acanthostega, exhibited both aquatic and terrestrial adaptations. They had lungs and limbs capable of supporting their weight on land, although they still retained many features of their fish ancestors. These early tetrapods gave rise to amphibians, which became the dominant land vertebrates during the Carboniferous period. The next major evolutionary step involved the rise of amniotes, a group of tetrapods that includes reptiles, birds, and mammals. Amniotes are distinguished by their ability to lay eggs on land or retain them within the mother's body, thanks to the evolution of the amniotic egg. This egg contains specialized membranes that protect and nourish the developing embryo, allowing amniotes to reproduce away from water. The earliest amniotes appeared during the late Carboniferous period, around 320 million years ago. Amniotes soon diverged into two main lineages, the synapsids and the sauropsids. Sauropsids include modern reptiles and birds, while synapsids are the ancestors of mammals. The key distinguishing feature of synapsids is the presence of a single temporal opening, or fenestra, in the skull behind each eye. This opening allowed for the attachment of larger jaw muscles, providing a more powerful bite. Early synapsids, such as Dimetrodon, were dominant terrestrial predators during the Permian period, around 290 to 250 million years ago. The end of the Permian period marked the most significant mass extinction event in Earth's history, known as the Permian-Triassic extinction. This event wiped out a vast majority of marine and terrestrial species. Despite this catastrophic event, synapsids survived and continued to evolve. During the Triassic period, around 250 to 200 million years ago, a group of synapsids known as therapsids emerged. Therapsids are often referred to as mammal-like reptiles, due to their combination of reptilian and mammalian characteristics. Therapsids exhibited several key adaptations that set the stage for the evolution of true mammals. One such adaptation was the development of a more upright posture, which allowed for more efficient locomotion. They also began to show evidence of endothermy, or warm-bloodedness, which is the ability to maintain a constant body temperature independent of the environment. This adaptation was crucial for surviving in varying climates and becoming active during different times of the day. One of the most significant evolutionary changes in therapsids was the modification of the jaw and ear bones. Early synapsids had a jaw composed of several bones, with the lower jaw articulating with the skull through the quadrate and articular bones. Over time, these bones were reduced and repurposed. The quadrate and articular bones eventually became the incus and malleus of the middle ear, a defining feature of mammals. This transition allowed for improved hearing, especially of higher frequency sounds. By the late Triassic period, the first true mammals had evolved from therapsid ancestors. These early mammals, such as Morganucodon and Sinoconodon, were small, nocturnal, and insectivorous. They retained many primitive characteristics, but also exhibited distinct mammalian features, including a single bone in the lower jaw, the dentary, differentiated teeth incisors, canines, premolars and molars, and a three-boned middle ear. These adaptations allowed early mammals to exploit new ecological niches and avoid competition with the dominant dinosaurs. The Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, spanning from about 200 to 66 million years ago, saw the diversification of early mammals. While dinosaurs dominated the large animal niches, mammals evolved into a variety of small, specialized forms. Some of these early mammals, like the multituberculates, developed complex teeth adapted for gnawing and grinding plant material. Others, such as the early monotremes, retained primitive egg-laying characteristics, but also exhibited more advanced features like fur and milk production. The end of the Cretaceous period marked another major extinction event, known as the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, which led to the demise of the non-avian dinosaurs. This event created opportunities for mammals to diversify and occupy ecological roles previously held by dinosaurs. During the Paleocene and Eocene epochs, from about 66 to 34 million years ago, mammals rapidly diversified into a wide range of forms and sizes. This period is often referred to as the Age of Mammals. The early Cenozoic era saw the emergence of many modern mammalian groups. For example, the ancestors of modern primates, rodents, and ungulates hoofed mammals appeared during this time. These early mammals exhibited a variety of adaptations that allowed them to exploit different ecological niches, including arboreal lifestyles for primates, burrowing habits for rodents, and grazing for ungulates. One of the most significant mammalian radiations occurred during the Miocene epoch, from about 23 to 5 million years ago. This period saw the evolution of many modern mammal families, including the ancestors of elephants, horses, and whales. The Miocene was characterized by a warm climate and the expansion of grasslands, which provided new opportunities for herbivorous mammals. The evolution of high-crowned teeth in grazers like horses allowed them to efficiently process tough grasses, leading to the success of these species. Primates, the group that includes humans, also underwent significant evolution during the Cenozoic era. Early primates were small, tree-dwelling animals that likely resembled modern lemurs and tarsiers. Over time, primates evolved larger brains, forward-facing eyes, and grasping hands and feet, adaptations that facilitated complex behaviors and social interactions. The evolution of the hominid lineage, which includes the great apes and humans, began in the late Miocene, around 7 million years ago. The Pliocene and Pleistocene epochs, from about 5 million to 12,000 years ago, witnessed the evolution of the genus Homo. Early members of this genus, such as Homo habilis and Homo erectus, exhibited significant increases in brain size, the use of tools, and the development of complex social structures. These adaptations allowed early humans to become highly successful and eventually spread across the globe. The last major phase of mammalian evolution involved the domestication of animals and the development of human civilization. The domestication of mammals, such as dogs, cattle, sheep, and horses, began around 10,000 years ago and had profound impacts on human society. These domesticated animals provided food, clothing, labor, and companionship, contributing to the rise of agriculture and settled communities. In conclusion, the evolution of mammals from their ancient ancestors is a complex and dynamic process that spans hundreds of millions of years. This journey involved numerous transitions, including the rise of vertebrates, the emergence of tetrapods, the evolution of amniotes, and the diversification of synapsids and therapsids. The development of key adaptations, such as endothermy, differentiated teeth, and the unique mammalian middle ear, allowed mammals to thrive in diverse environments and eventually dominate the animal kingdom following the extinction of the non-avian dinosaurs. Understanding this evolutionary history provides valuable insights into the diversity and adaptability of life on Earth, as well as the origins of our own species.